So I want to talk to you about 4 different ways that you can relate to someone, 4 different ways that you could end up relating to God. And you might have been through these 4 different ways at some point in your life. The stranger, the slave, the friend, and the son. You imagine that I have a business. And my business is fixing shoes. I'm a cobbler. I treat people's shoes. And I have this business here, Joseph Smith, shoesmith, cobbler, whatever, Joseph Cobbler. Okay? And now you imagine a stranger in my life, like somebody who lives around my town, every now and then drives past my shop. Maybe he even knows my shop because I have a weird logo and a different color. And the stranger goes past and he's, oh, okay, Joseph, yeah, Joseph Cobbler. I've heard of that guy. He's got that shoe shop. That stranger, right now, when he walks past, might look in the window, might wave, and walk past. He has an idea of me. He has an opinion of me that is totally dependent on the level to which we've related, which is 0. He might see my skin color, make up his mind. He might see my facial hair, make up his mind. He might see my hat and make up his mind. And now he has this opinion of me. If you ask the stranger, hey, do you know Joseph? He's like, oh yeah, that guy. And he's even able to tell you where my shop is. He's able to make it sound like he knows me to an extent. I know his shop. I've seen people come in and out. Oh yeah, either he will say he makes a lot of money because a lot of people go to his shop, or he might say, oh, his shop's always empty. Like I don't know how he survives, right? But as a stranger, he is able to deduce factors about me, and he's able to talk to somebody as though we are like he knows me to a level. A stranger. Then you got a slave or an employee. And now this is somebody who's coming and they come for an interview and they sit down and I check their skills. I check his handy skills and I'm like, okay, you qualify. You're going to get a job. And now he's an employee. And now this employee comes in. He comes to work every day, clocks in, clocks out. He's only come to fulfill the role. Here is my role. I clock in and I clock out. I don't come on Saturday. I don't come on Sunday. I know exactly what's required. I do exactly what's required to keep my position. That is why I'm an employee. I need a contract. When I come here, I will only follow what you tell me, right? And then you see this employee has a heart that says, hey, it's 8:30, but you only need me. Well, your contract says 9 o'clock. So even if I'm early, I'll sit outside. I'm not going to step in here because I don't want to do extra work for half an hour and not get paid. An employee is like, when is it 5 o'clock? I can't wait to go home. An employee, when they leave, they're not taking my business with them in their mind or their heart. They don't care. They are there for a paycheck. What am I getting from this? What is in it for me? So an employee comes in, does their job exactly what's needed to please me to keep their job. That's the only motivation. So then they can do what they want with their money. And then this employee at the end goes. And so you imagine now it's Friday and I need some extra help, but I don't have the money to pay this employee. And I need extra help. Like I need somebody to stay with me till 12 a.m. that night. Employee is not going to stay that long unless the contract or there is some kind of payment or benefit for them. Now you got a friend. You're my friend, Bob. He knows my shop and he knows my employee and he knows the stranger. And Bob walks past my shop all the time. But Bob, he doesn't just wave. Bob comes in. Bob says hello. Bob asks about my wife. He's a friend. Bob knows a little bit more than the employee and he cares a little bit more than the employee and the stranger. Bob wants to know how my kids are. Bob wants to know how business is going. Bob asked a few extra questions. On Friday, when I need some help, Bob is willing to come to give me a couple of hours because he's a friend. He wants to go a bit deeper than the employee or the slave. He wants to go a bit deeper than the stranger. And he's a good friend. But if I needed Bob to be here every day for the next week, Bob's not going to be there because he has his own life, a separate life. He's interested. He likes part of what I'm doing, but he's put me as a role in his life. I'm a friend. I'm a certain position in his life. But if I need Bob to be there with me for a week or two to help me through stuff, he can't because he has his own life. And then you have a son. Now you imagine that this is my son and he's 15. Able man, able boy, becoming a man. And he comes in and starts to do some work with me. And as he's 15, 16, I'm showing him intricacies in the business that my employee, that my friend Bob, that the stranger will never see. They are not privy to this information. I'm now showing him the books. I'm showing him where the money's coming and going. I'm showing him where the strengths are, where the weaknesses are. I'm showing him how to run the business. The business is becoming a part of who he is because I'm a part of who he is, because he's who I am, a smaller version. He was born of me. And suddenly, Joseph's Cobblers now is his business. See, my son knows that at some point, I'm going to leave this place. I'm giving it over to him. It's his business. When a son comes into the place and he sees dirt in the corner, unlike an employee, unlike a stranger, and unlike most friends, he will go clean that up without me having to say something, because it's his shop. If something's out of place, he won't come to ask me. He will fix it right there. Why? It's his business. He knows it's his business. Friday night, if I need someone till 1 a.m., he's gonna be there. Why? It's his business. On the weekend, when everyone else is doing other stuff, my son is thinking about my business. And as we come into the technology space and I start fading out and I can't understand technology, my son is telling me how I can go online. And he's breaking down how he's gonna take our business and expand it. Why? Because it's his business. He's not playing. This is not a role. He's not just fulfilling some fun. It's his business. It's in his DNA. And suddenly, my son is carrying the authority, but also the honor of this business everywhere he goes. And now, this thing expands everywhere. See, Jesus came to bring a government that is expanding today. He didn't come to bring religion. He didn't come to bring one method, one way of life. Everyone follow, everyone agree, everyone look the same. He didn't come to bring that. He didn't come to bring that. And he came and he was about his Father's business. And we have a whole bunch of people that want to be about their Father's business, but want to treat him like a stranger. There are a whole bunch of people who want to operate like they're in their Father's business, but want to treat him like an employee, like a friend, but don't want to step into the role that God actually has for them, which he predestined you for, to be conformed in the image of his Son, who was the firstborn of many brethren. Who are these brethren? If he is the firstborn, who are the brethren?
If you like this, remember to like and subscribe and share this with people that you think will be interested to go on this journey, people that want a pocket coach. And also you can jump into our free group called Fuse Life, where there are like-minded people with the heart to fulfill their assignment on the earth. We are where we are, but we are growing every day. Talk to you soon.